Welcome once again to our YouTube channel. Today we are handling indexing and abstracting. So I'm going to give you a brief overview or view of what indexing and abstracting is, and then coupled with some feeling and then objective questions based on the request from some of you who sent us your request. So definitely we know that we are living in an information age where data, information, knowledge are central to the survival and success of all of us. So every day, there's a huge amount of information that are generated through books, through journals, through media, through what the internet and personal what devices. In fact, more information has been produced in the last decade than in thousands of years before. And this rapid growth of information is often described as what an information explosion. This has led to challenges of overload and anxiety. The big question becomes, how do we find the right information at the right time? This is where indexing and abstracting comes in. They are tools and processes developed to organize information and make it what retrievable. Historically, systems like table of content and alphabetization were introduced by Greeks and Roman scholars to help readers navigate larger works. So over time, these they develop into formal information retrieval systems, where indexing and abstracts serving as what a roadmap or a surrogate to guide users towards what relevant documents. An index is a systematic guide offering arranged alphabetically that points to information in what in a document or across many documents. So um, types include book index, author index, subject index, and specialized database. An abstract, on the other hand, is a concise summary of what of a document content, helping users describe or decide whether the full text is relevant. So together, index and abstract saves time. They reduce frustration and then they make sure that information seekers get exactly what they need. So creating indexes and abstracts require careful subject what analysis, but identifying key concepts in the document and applying what parameters like exhaustive, specificity, recall, and then precision. Advancement in technology has also introduced manual versus automatic word indexing, as well as the use of indexing languages, which is the natural and controlled, such as classification scheme, subject handling, and then thesauri. So ultimately, what I want you to understand is that the value of information lies not just in its existence, but in how well it can be what organized, retrieved, and used. This is why indexing and abstracting is a vital field in information studies or information science, which is to help us what to manage the exploring or the explosive what nature of knowledge and ensuring that the right information reaches the right people at the right time. So looking at this sample questions, I would basically read them and then tell you the answers. As some of you would the course document that you actually explain to. So some of these things you easily get them. So the first question is, Rogers thesaurus brings together related words, antonyms, and near synonyms under one word. So true or false? And then answer over here is that the statement is false because Rogers thesaurus groups words by meaning, bringing together synonyms and near what synonyms. It does not list what antonyms under what under one word. So the purpose of this is to help users what find alternative words with what similar meaning, not opposite. So the answer there is false, or the statement there is not true. Question number 2. Subject index is based on the conceptual analysis of the content of a. The answer there is document. So the right answer is document. Uh, a subject a subject index is made up by analyzing the concept in the document and turning them into a subject word term, so users can quickly find information on this word topic. Question number 2. The term index is derived from the dash word indicator, which means the term is what is a Latin word. Latin. The word index comes from a Latin term. And then question number 4. Does abstract satisfy two main objectives? The right answer is informative abstract. Informative abstract. They satisfy two objectives, which is the first, they summarize the key concept of the document, and second, they provide enough details, both qualitative and quantitative, so that the reader can decide if the full document is what is needed. Question number 5. Information retrieval was coined in the year by so the question in the year by, it was coined in 1950s. 1950s. Clavin Morris. And then question number 6. This says that the most let me put it this way, indexing is the most common form of index. So the most common form of index is book index, right? Sorry, it's supposed to be dash index is the most common form of index. So as dash, which is book index, is the most common form of what of index. Yeah. Then question number 7. Thesauri are very important in facilitating access to information or documents in information. The correct answer is information retrieval. Thesauri are very important tools because they control vocabularies and link related terms. So making it easy to search and retrieve the right information or document. Then question number 8. In subjects dash, the indexer names are concepts he has selected in his own words or in his words of the other authors of the document. So the answer over here is that the answer is subject analysis. So it's analysis. Just put subject analysis. In subject analysis, the indexer names the concept he has selected, either in his own words or using the words of the author to clearly represent the document context. Question number 9. Information retrieval concerns the gathering of information from a source based on an information need, usually from what. So the answer over here is query. And listen to it very well. So information retrieval is about gathering information from sources to meet what a user's need, and that need is usually expressed in the form as query. Your user need is referred to in the form as a query, what you're looking for, what you're searching for. Yeah. So if a user walks into a library and then says, okay, I want a book on the impact of COVID-19 on this and that. If you formulate whatever you formulated and you're about to search into the library database to find, that is a query. That's what we refer to. That's a query. So question number 10. Subject index is based on dash of the content of a document, and also arranged alphabetically, which is conceptual analysis. Yeah. And then question number 11. In abstracting, the objective is to produce a narrative of the document. Dash in the abstracted's own words. So question number 7. The correct answer is content. So in abstracting, the goal is to produce a brief narrative of the document's content, written in the abstracted's own words, to help readers know what the document is about. Then question number 12. Dash index is made up of a series of alphabetically arranged names of individual authors. So the right answer is author index. It is made up of a series of alphabetically arranged names of individuals, authors, institutions, or agencies, each linked towards where they work or can be found. And then question number 13. Does abstract discuss the article that discuss the topic, which is question number 13. We'll say the correct answer will be indicative abstracts. Indicative abstracts. These abstracts do not give all the full detail of the document, but in simple terms, they indicate or discuss what the article is about. Yeah. And then question number 14. The elements to be what included in the reference are fairly standardized. So the elements included in the reference are fairly standardized so that anyone can identify and locate the original document easily. And question number 15. Inaccurate reference will make the word abstract fail to facilitate dash to the original document. So the correct answer will be if a reference is the correct answer is access. The correct answer is access. Facilitate access. The correct answer is access. So if a reference is inadequate, the abstract will fail in its purpose because it won't help the reader gain access to the original document. So the answer there is access. Question number 16. It is a duty of dash to decide which concept to indicate and what exclude from the index, the indexer. So the correct answer is the indexer. So it's the duty of the indexer to decide which concept to indicate and which to leave out when creating an index. Question number 17. Pre-coordinate indexing deals with many subject headings, true or false? And the answer is true. Pre-coordinating index deals with many subject headings. Coordinating what in advance, or combining in advance, so that the index shows a complex subject before the search is even done. Yeah. And then question number 18. The answer is true, which is classification scheme divide knowledge in various categories. And so the answer over there, question number 18, the answer is what? So we go to go faster, I would mention the question number and then give the answer and explain why it is so. So question number 18, the answer in itself over here is true, because classification schemes divide knowledge into categories and then assign knowledge like numbers or letters to represent each aspect, making information easy to organize and then retrieve. So there's the LCC, there's also the Dewey system. These are all systems that have categorized knowledge under them, which when you enter the library and you understand this system, you know where maybe law falls, where music does under the LCC, you know where this falls under the Dewey. That's how it is. Also, question number 19. The answer over there is false. This is the reason why, because question number 19 is false because PRECISE, which stands for Preserved Context Indexing System, is actually a pre-coordinate indexing system, not a post-coordinate. Not a post-coordinate. That's why the answer is false. Question number 20. The correct answer is Greek, because the word thesauri comes from the Greek language and is what literally means thesauri, which shows that that's what it particularly means. So the answer is Greek. So 21, the term information retrieval was coined in the 1950 by Clavin Morris. I have the name. The name is there. You can see documents come in dash forms. So question number 22, documents come in two forms. Documents come in two main forms, which is the textual, like books, and then journals, and non-textual, like photos, videos, or recordings. Question number 23 is a true or false question, and then the answer is true because post-coordinate index system started in the 1960s, using different types of cards to combine subject terms at the time of search instead of instead of in advance. Yeah. And then question number 24, the answer is true. In the pre-coordinate indexing system, the indexer analyzes the content of a composite subject and select the relevant terms ahead of time, so users can retrieve the right information more easily. So the answer there is true. Question number 25. The correct answer is information literacy. So it is key to the survival of information activities and business, because it involves the ability to find, which evaluate and use information what effectively. So the answer is information literacy. Question number 25. Question number 26. The answer is false, because producing a narrative of a document content is your own what worth, is the goal of the abstracting, not indexing. So indexing is about selecting key terms or what concept to point users to what the right information. So the answer is false. Question number 27. The right answer there is resource, because a skilled researcher knows how to what to combine search in a what index word to produce an accurate and relevant resource when looking for what information. And then question number 28 is that the correct answer is 1961, and I'm going to go to, because we've seen that question also. Question number 29, book and 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 list what items with each page number. So when you check some of these books, you see that there's an index over there. And then question number 30, the right answer is inductive abstract. They only point out or indicate what is in a document without giving full details of what of the content. Yeah. So you can take a look and a glance at it as we can. You like these are the questions for question number 16 to 13 to 30. So question number 31. The correct answer is challenges. So as a business or as businesses depend more on information, the challenges of storing, protecting, and what managing data, which is greatly what increase. So the answer there is challenges, and I've put in there. So information literacy is key to the survival of what of humans, activities, and businesses. And then information retrieval main purpose is to facilitate the dissemination of the right information. That's question number 33, which is facilitate. The main purpose of information retrieval is to what? To facilitate the dissemination of the right information to the right users in the quickest possible terms. Question number 34. The answer there is book, because a book index contains a list of terms taken from subject matters of the book, arranged alphabetically with what pages, numbers for easy reference. With this particular question, I would also always admonish you guys that read in between and make sure that you don't repeat the next question or the next possible answer over there. So, for example, you have a question that says that book index, book, and then there's a dash there, which is index. So you don't repeat again and write book index as a fill-in question. So we go to the next question, which is 35. The correct answer is retrieval. It refers to the act of what obtaining or consulting materials that has been stored in what a computer system. Then question number 36. The correct answer is what? A scarce. A special characteristic of information is that it is neither scarce nor depleting the what? Depleting the more it is being used, or the more it goes. So it doesn't do that. You don't have information being scarce, depleting the more it. No, you have to understand that information is not scarce. It's rather in what in abundance. Yeah. So question number 37. The answer is true. Abstracts may need indexes to support them because indexes act as a guide that makes it easier to locate and use the abstract word effectively. Then the 38, the correct answer is term. A book index contains a list of terms derived from what? The subject matter of the book, arranged alphabetically what with page numbers for easy access. Question number 39. The right answer is analysis. So in the translating stage of what indexing, the term choosing must what agree with the concept that were identified earlier during what the analysis was stage. Question number 40. The right answer is 2, because abstract serves two main purposes. The summary or summarizing what the contents of the document and helping the reader decide whether to consult the full text. And then question number 41. The right answer is document. A subject index is created after analyzing what the concept with the concept within the document, and those concepts are then arranged alphabetically to guide users to the right information. That's question number 41. So question number 41, the answer is document. Question number 42. Question number 42. The correct answer is font. Was in the book index, each term or concept is listed alphabetically, and then the page number or numbers where it appears in the book, like it appears in the book, that shows a font of the term. Yeah. And then question number 43. 43, the correct answer is organized. Okay, question number 43, the correct answer is organized. So the correct answer is organized. So indexes act as a document segregate, helping to organize information so users can easily identify and retrieve the document. Question number 44, the correct answer is describing. When analyzing a document, the indexer selects key concepts that will be used in describing the document in the index, making it easier for users to find. Question number 45, the answer is location. Question number 45, the answer is location. Location. Now, question number 46, the right answer is process. I've written it there. Question number 46. Question number 47, the correct answer is post coordinating index. Question number 48, the answer is force, and this is why. It stands for postulate based pre-mute subject, or based muted subject. So indexed or indexing is actually a pre-coordinating indexing system, not a post-coordinate one. That's why it is false for 48. 49, the right answer is retrieval. It is the act of process of getting and bringing back something, especially information stored in a system. Question 50, the answer is true. Reason being that there are two broad types of indexing language: natural index language, which uses the words from for the document itself, and the controlled indexing language, which uses a standardized vocabulary. And the question number 51, the correct answer is information retrieval, and that's written in there. Question number 52, the correct answer is subject. It is created by analyzing the concept or ideas in the document and then represent them alphabetically in the index. Question number 53. The answer is false, because the complexity of a document subject matter does affect the length of the abstract. So more complex topics usually require longer abstract to cover the key points clearly. Question number 54. The correct answer is true. Post-coordinate indexing systems today are computerized, allowing terms to be combined during searching rather than being fixed in advance. So yeah. Then 55, the answer there is derived. So natural indexing language is called this because the indexer derives the term directly from the language of the document. Question number 56. There are three broad groups of indexing system, and the answer there is true: the pre-coordinating indexing, post-coordinating indexing, and the free text indexing. Question number 57. The greater the number of concepts including the indexing, the more detailed it is. The more detailed it is. Question number 58. The answer is false, because indicative abstracts actually do not indicate what is contained in the document, but they do not provide full detail like informative abstract do. Yeah. Then 59, the answer is true. Just like classification scheme, the list of subject lists are also used online to organize and provide access to the information resource on the web. Yeah. So question number 50. The last step is writing an abstract is what? So question number 50, I leave that one for you. Look for the answer. And there are some I also leave for you to also look for the answer. So question number 60. So this is the question we have from 46. Question number 46. question number 60. Question number 46 to 60. Question number 61. Question number 61 to for us to make sure the video is not too lengthy. We're going to just keep some short because the answers are already written there. Question number 61. The abstract should be assigned by the abstractor. Question number 62. Alphabetization was derived at the Library of Alexandria in the 3rd century BC. Alphabetization was derived by the Dutch scholar in the 3rd century before the birth of Christ, which was the Greek scholars. So 46, it is generally accepted that the reference selection comes from the abstract. The narrative should be in natural language. The first steps in writing an abstract is to actually accumulate and fully record the reference. Indexing has stage processes. And then the next question, which is 68, the answer is purpose. The main purpose of information retrieval is to facilitate the dissemination of the right information to the right users in the quickest possible time. Question number 69. Information retrieval begins with the ancient Greek and Roman scholars who began producing large work containing different types of information. Question number 17. The process for writing an abstract is not a dash. It's not an answer. And then question number 71. Information. Question number 72. A book index is arranged in alphabetical order. Question number 73. An individual. That's the answer. Equipped with a growing number of content generating device, more information is created by individuals than by organization. The correct answer is term. In the pre-coordinating indexing system, the indexer would prescribe terms. And then 75. That is the stage of having a close examination of the subject of the document. Analyze is a stage, right? So this is from 61 to 75. For us not to keep the video too lengthy, I'm trying to get you some of the answers straightforward, and then you can cross-reference all these answers, and you can also be reading through your materials, the literature, to also acquaint yourself with all these answers that has been given. 76. Indexes our documents. So with 76 to 105, I'm urging you guys to try your hands on them. I'm not going to answer them, so try your hands on these particular questions. They are very easy, looking at how we've solved the previous ones and we've gone through, and just try your hands on these particular questions and see how best it comes out with. So you can take a minute, some few seconds, you can take a screenshot of all these questions, you can sit down, ponder over them, acquaint yourself with the literature, and then I know you definitely would find the right answers and the right answers to them. Thank you very much for watching our videos. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like our videos so that when we post more videos, you'll be able to receive notifications. And don't forget to leave your comments. And when these questions are helping you out and the explanation are helping you out, leave your comments. Thank you very much for making time to watch our video. Thank you.